Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thesis Gold's channel, advancing high-grade resource potential in the Golden Horseshoe of Northern British Columbia. Joining us today, as always, the Chief Executive Officer, Yuan Webster. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah, pleasure to be here as always.
Always excited to talk with you, man. You guys have been on fire, stock outperforming the S&P, and things are setting up beautifully in this gold market. We just tapped $1,900 per ounce leading into these Federal Reserve meetings where, 100% of the time over the last several interest rate hikes, gold has gone higher. So it'll be neat to see how this year sets up in this kind of commodities renaissance. And you guys aren't short of good news either. I mean, there's lots going on here. Thesis Gold just closed $24.5 million in financing, including a strategic investment from legendary gold investor Eric Sprott. I mean, that's a big name to bring on board. So that offers some definite validity to what you guys are doing there. Is there anything you can offer on that? Any insights?
No, great. I'm really happy to have Eric on board with the story. This finance, and I think a lot of the big Canadian and US funds that we have as shareholders at the moment participated in this financing as well. We brought some new funds in, and as you said, Eric's joined the shareholder base as well, which is great. And Eric, I guess, has invested in the Toodoggone region of northern British Columbia before, so he knows that area pretty well. And the fact that he's now participated and joined the shareholders of Thesis, I think it really speaks to the opportunity that exists in this part of British Columbia, and more specifically, the Ranch project.
Yeah, 100%. And just talking about some of those results driving a lot of this interest. I mean, you guys made a new discovery at Thesis 3, drilling 28 meters of 6.07 grams per ton of gold. Do you want to touch on that one first?
Yeah, fantastic results. And the Thesis 3 zone is maybe about 2.5, 3 kilometers to the west of the Bonanza zone, and saw some historic drilling with some fantastic results from the 70s and 80s. And we went back in 2021 to follow up on that. And again, it's kind of near surface, high grade mineralization. And as we were drilling through that zone, we hit the zone as expected, but the geologists recognized when we came out of that zone that we were still in kind of very altered rock, and really just kind of let the drill keep going. And then to the west of that known zone, we intercepted another zone of kind of buggy silica alteration, a lot of sulfide content. And as we've discussed before, that's the type of alteration that we're looking for. And sure enough, that returned 28 meters of 6 grams gold. So fantastic new discovery in this kind of parallel west zone that we have now. That right now it's only got about 5 drill holes into it, but it extends over about 80 meters. And the hole on the south end of it returned 81 meters at 1.3 grams per ton gold, with 26.2 meters at 3 grams per ton gold. So strong drill results on either end of it, open along strike, and up and down dip. So a lot of potential to expand that zone as we look towards our 2022 program. And this Thesis 3 zone is part of like a much larger structural corridor that extends for at least 1.5 kilometers, but probably longer than that, and has only been very sparsely drill tested at the Thesis 2 zone, Thesis 3, and the Bingo zone. And ultimately, there's a lot of potential in there to make new discoveries and to extend the zones of known mineralization.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better, man. I mean, you even just dropped some recent news of another 10.8 meters of 7.03 grams per ton at the Ridge. So you're not short of drill results right now. Do you want to comment on some of those as well?
Yeah, the Ridge zone drilling this year has been great. I mean, we designed probably 10 to 12 holes at the Ridge zone to follow up on some historic results that they had there from only about 10 holes as well. Great results, but they didn't follow up on it historically. We've extended that zone along strike now, and even at the southernmost drill hole from that program returned, I think it was 30 meters of just under 3 grams gold equivalent. So really strong results. And the surface expression of that ridge zone is these big kind of silica spires that extend along strike for over 600 meters, and that remains to be drill tested as well. So the ridge zone is certainly shaping up to be a great target for 2022 as well.
Yeah, incredible to hear. I appreciate these insights today, Yuan. I don't think it could have been more highlighted. Thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure as always. Thanks.
On that note, folks, let us know what you think in that comment section below, but stay cool, stay awesome. And as always, I look forward to catching you in the next one.